Great,
No.
great to be back in the studio on what truly feels like finals week. It's manic times are afoot.
Yeah.
Periods are en route.
Periods are en route.
Last week I was as happy as a clam singing Como La Flor.
That's true. And I pointed out every week we toggle, and here we are again.
Yeah.
We're in the low point.
I didn't have any Celsius today.
Thank God.
So
I was just like trying to follow along whatever journey you were on.
I'm sorry.
It's dizzying.
That's how my brain works.
Although I will say I re-listened to it, and it wasn't as bad as it felt being in it. You know what I mean? Like, it made more sense listening to it.
I think you don't want to be my friend.
Okay. Not true. Let's check back in after Japan.
Seriously. Yeah.
No, I love being your friend. Are you kidding me?
I know.
I think we both feel that about each other.
Yeah, because we've been really forced to interact quite a bit.
More than normal.
I know.
Oh, yeah. Well, what's hard is, like, I feel like because of all the shit we have to do for this, I feel like I don't get to text you like a friend anymore. I have to be like, did you send the edits? Did you do this? Did you look at this? And then I feel like you resent me because I'm always asking you to do something. I also need you to fucking do the things.
Okay, one thing I'm working on heavily right now, in conjunction with my therapist, is not because I do something where I assume I know what's going on in other people's heads, and that's what you're doing. That
you're right.
You're projecting, okay?
Yeah.
That I'm resentful, and I'm not. Like, am I a little irked every now and then when you text me like business casual shit? Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But
what is my other option? It just doesn't get done?
No, I just mean the way you write it. Like today, you were like, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to. It's like, did you have to say unfortunately? And then come in here wearing that outfit with these fucking braids, gold hoops. Miriam's wearing seaweed green, pleated shorts of some sort.
I came straight from, I woke up, I worked for 2 hours, went to physical therapy, drove across town, went and got my face zapped, drove here, which is in the same direction, further away from my house.
Did your electrolysis doctor say anything about this ensemble?
She was like, you look cute. And that's when you know.
Yeah.
Like, if they're commenting on it, it's bad.
Yeah.
But I was like, I didn't put this on with the intent of impressing anybody. You know?
Yeah. I'm just surprised you didn't go like cozier. It's almost like you didn't really pick a lane.
I mean,
and it's just like, what happened?
Exactly.
It looks like you left the house after like 3 bottles of wine.
I mean,
you were like, I don't know what to put on.
It's a similar feeling when I'm like hyper focused in like work world.
Yeah.
I'm grabbing whatever's nearest.
Yeah.
And that's it. There was no thought put in this outfit. It was like, shirt, it's cold, put a sweatshirt on. I need to wear shorts to PT so he can see my knee. So shorts. But it's also cold, so long socks.
I think the most off-putting thing is I never see you in shorts. So it's kind of like, whoa. There's Miriam's bare knees with baseball socks.
Were you excited?
And it's always funny to notice the little things people do to like add a little cuteness, or like to what they think will add a little cuteness. Like you were like, oh, well, fuck, this is it. I guess I'll braid my hair.
No, dude, everything had a functional choice.
Oh, because you have to have the hair braided for PT?
You don't have to, but I had it up, but I didn't want to wear it up and get a kink in it because I just washed it this morning. So then you do braids so it doesn't end up with like a bun crease.
Since when do you care about a kink in your hair? You normally roll up here with an afro.
Well, not if I blow dry it. I roll up here with an afro when when you're worried about being the mean one, every episode you roll in and you just like destroy my physical appearance. And lucky for you, I'm confident enough not to be saddened by it. But imagine if the tables were turned.
You know, it comes from like I very much hate myself right now. So that's where I'm at. Like, I worked all weekend. I had to watch myself a lot, which is tough sometimes. I sharded yesterday out in public at dinner.
Yeah, so let's make your friend and colleague a punching bag.
Sorry, dude.
It's great.
I can't do it with anyone else.
I know.
You're all I have.
Whatever.
I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Okay.
Got it all out? You feel better? Okay.
How was your weekend? You called me a few times, and I know it was right when you sat your ass in the car for a long journey.
Yeah, this weekend I went up to Sonoma, worked all weekend.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely like you called me over the weekend and witnessed a truly manic state of mind for me.
It seemed pretty calm. Like, if that's you at your most,
Really? You
Not
even
bad.
said you were like finally, like, you're sounding like me. Like, you were like, finally, for once, she's going to show up to the podcast, like, as,
yeah,
brain in 20 different places.
yeah,
That's how I feel still.
yeah.
And you have a week before we go to Japan. I have tomorrow left before I go to Hawaii.
Well, I have a gig right before Japan at a country club.
Where is it?
Missouri.
Fuck.
Yeah, man.
Why did we do this?
I don't know.
And Ange is going to a wedding in Florida.
It couldn't be worse timing.
All of us. All of us are just going to be miserable until we're sitting on that plane.
I mean, even still, like, I'm going to have, I feel like, a lot of shit to do while we're in Japan.
Yeah.
But that's okay, right?
It's going to have to be. Like, we,
Yeah.
what are we going to do? Cancel?
I have a lot of friends that are randomly in Japan.
Same.
And it's just powder to the face and ramen and sushi. I'm going to come back with my body looking like a salt bomb.
A salt bomb?
Yeah.
You mean just bloated?
Yeah.
And when we were talking about it, she's like, we are going to get so fat.
Fuck. Really?
That's such a...
Didn't she say she gained weight over there?
Have you seen photos of her, like, before she left and when she came back?
No.
She definitely packed on a few pounds.
Why do you think? I thought it was, like, overall healthier.
Well, I mean, fish is healthy, but, like, fatty and rice and ramen. I think it's the ramen. Ramen is just, like, oily, rich.
There's not a lot of bread or cheese.
Right.
Aaron seems to think I won't be able to find cheese in Japan.
That's what I've heard. That I don't know if I heard it from Aaron, but someone told me that. Maybe it was also Aaron.
I'm gonna go to McDonald's in Japan.
Okay. And we know we're gonna go to Sam Lam.
Sam Lam. Well, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
I'm sure Sam Lam's got cheese.
Yeah.
They've got to.
I just wonder if they have like a mix. They have pepper jack, they have provolone, Haverty.
Gruyere.
Or my personal favorite, Gruyere.
She loves it.
I love Gruyere. I have a piece of Gruyere at home right now that just is like, what?
My potatoes is your Gruyere.
I guess so. But it's like, it's a block of Gruyere, but I've eaten like a big, what looks like a giant smiley face out of it. So there's like 2 prongs left and then like a little bit on the bottom.
Wait, is it because you're biting into it?
Aaron pulled it out and was like, what is this?
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
You don't like slice it and put it on stuff?
I think I was picking it out and I was putting it on I was making a Reuben.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
On rye bread?
Yeah, of course, Jewish rye.
Of course.
With a fuck ton of sauerkraut and a fuck ton of Thousand Island.
Yum.
So good.
So good. You've been cooking a lot. Well, seems like it.
Yeah, I had Subway for breakfast today.
Oh.
I feel like I've hit a point where it's like good mania. Like,
okay.
You know when you're studying, I've probably said this before, but you know when you're like studying for finals in college or school or whatever, and you hit that time period where it's like the test is in 5 minutes, like you're walking to take the test. There's nothing more you can do.
Yeah.
I love that moment.
Exactly. When you're like, what's done is done. I
hope I've done enough, but
this is why I love deadlines. Like having a time limit to like make you stop.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's important in like creative worlds too. Like otherwise you're just like, it'll never be enough.
Yeah.
Unless you have like a time to stop.
I feel like that's why like my team knows too. If I'm like my next show will be ready in like 2-3 months, they're like, okay, you're booked starting next month.
Yeah.
It's like,
well, because you won't really do it until.
Yeah.
Yeah. The procrastination is real.
Yeah.
But you shot some skits this weekend, right?
Skits, Miriam. What are you, my mother?
I thought they're
Shot some skits.
What do you call them? For in between
sketches.
Oh,
bits.
sketches. Okay. Well, I combined sketch and bit.
Sketch bits. Yeah, we started at the studio. It was fun. It's always fun because it's not every day that I will obviously get into all 6 or whatever characters.
Yeah.
And like packing up the full suitcase with like each one of their little outfits and like their own makeup and little things that make them, you know? We had Alan Gingrich.
Mm-hmm.
And I tried to borrow Aaron's slalom zip up for her tech company. It was like skin tight, so you could see my tits through it. My fucking pecs, so I had to wear Renee's sweater.
Oh.
But yeah, we got Alan, we got Patty, we got Bev.
I was pretty excited to see Bev resurface.
Yeah.
I like Bev.
I like Bev too.
It's also that one's really real.
Beverly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it hits home, especially in LA.
Oh, yeah. Influencer city.
Mm-hmm.
Bev needs to go to, like, Soho. Have you seen, like, the influencers in Soho?
Yeah. Well, yeah, we spent a lot of time there last week. The week before last week?
Oh, I meant New York.
Oh, gotcha.
You can't really take pictures of Soho House. It's kind of nice.
Oh, you mean like seeing...
Soho, New York. Like, everyone is on a street corner doing...
something.
Yeah.
Posing.
Something for the gram or the talk.
Yeah. That's got to be so...
It's just, there's only so many times you can see, like, the same. It's like, yeah, get the outfit, like, oversized white blouse with, like, a corset that, like, pushes shit up. And it's like, there's only so many times I can see the little purse, the grease back, Hailey Bieber hair, the giant gold hoops, the dewy face. And it's the same little, like, you kick up a right foot. You kick up a right foot on a street corner. And it's like, that's the content.
Yeah.
And it's like...
million likes.
Immediately. Am I jealous? Yeah! God! Also, I've been trying to wean off of the Zins.
Oh, good. Oh, is it not working?
But then I found this fresh one in my car. So I guess
what's weaning off? Like
just stopping, not buying anymore.
Oh, okay. I was in Samalam last week, and the racks of all the Zins were all empty but one. And we got a fan email talking about how they visited LA and there was we were Zin free. It was hard to come across them.
I wonder, because they're back at my gas station.
I think they're just like the
fruity flavors are
exactly.
gone.
So like the cartridge or whatever the slots that used to be fruity flavors are just empty right now.
Huh.
I think I didn't look that closely.
What are they gonna come out with? Like tar flavor?
Yeah, hopefully.
Like what's not? I don't know.
Yeah, what's adult?
What's an adult?
Mint, regular.
Even mint is like, isn't that fruity? Like
what's that?
Chill.
No, that's not fruity. That's like gum. You know that.
This one's chill.
But what's chill? Is it mint?
I don't fucking know. It's chill.
But what does it taste like?
Nothing.
It doesn't have any mintiness to it?
Mm-mm.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know what chill is. Lavender?
It's just like standard.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay, so I'm sitting at Hank's.
Hank's?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's a restaurant in the Palisades Village.
Okay.
I'm sitting there with Aaron. Okay, sun's going down.
Mm-hmm.
There's a live band. There's like a cellist.
Uh-huh. A nice place.
Yeah, really nice.
Okay.
Everyone's around, out in oot and a boot, shopping.
Yeah.
Having a Sunday rosé.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron and I had a moment of impersonating each other because she orders, like, we couldn't order more oppositely, so I did an impression of how she orders, and it's like, hi, I'm gonna do the no dressing, or like very minimal and just like on the side, and then an iced tea, and then do you have any just like raw fish? And she did me, and it was like, can I have a Diet Coke, a martini, a coffee, a flatbread, the hot wings, Reuben for the table, and then for my main, I'm gonna do pasta, like the chopped salad,
and bring the dessert menu for later.
Yeah, just fucking everything.
Oh my god,
that's how I
accurate. I know.
it.
It's wild.
Had such a good prosciutto and fig jam pizza.
Mm.
It was a little chilly out, so the steam was really rolling off the cheese. Anyways, I was a little bit gassy because the night before I had eaten, I think, like $34 worth of Taco Bell.
Mm-hmm.
I had a bean and cheese burrito. A cheesy gordita crunch.
Okay.
Doritos Locos Tacos flavor.
Uh-huh.
A chicken chipotle melt.
Okay.
Half of a chicken quesadilla.
And you ate all of it? Because normally you have like a bite of everything.
I ate all of it this time.
Okay.
I think that's it. I might be forgetting one thing. So I ate all of it. Was feeling like beetle on her back.
Mm-hmm.
Stuck on your, you're stuck on your back and you're being weighed down by your own belly.
Yeah. Yep.
And so the following day
It's a turtle.
that was Saturday night. So on Sunday, Aaron had made this like beautiful salmon dinner too Saturday night, but I hadn't eaten all day and I was like, do you mind if I get Taco Bell?
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. She allowed it.
Of
You
course.
know, thank God.
Yeah.
It was already on its way. And I wrote in the Postmates app, please don't knock. We have a baby that's sleeping.
Again with the lies.
I told her right after, though. I told her in case she said, no, I don't want you to order Taco Bell. I
Yeah.
was like, just needed to make sure I was covered.
Yeah.
So the Sunday, the stomach was just in wreckage mode.
Is
And
it just like all day?
a lot of ceremonies on the toilet, like just working its way out, you
Okay.
know, like an exorcism. And then we go to dinner, and I farted once, and it was kind of fine. And then I farted again, and I squeezed a little bit harder, and I sharted
Mm-hmm.
through my thong.
And what was your reaction? Did you take a bite and then decide to
did.
pack up?
I did. I took a sip of Diet Coke. My face immediately was like, it was just like,
Oh,
and Aaron just
no.
goes, did you shart?
Oh
She
no.
goes, go to the bathroom. Go to the bathroom. Go. And I went in. It was minuscule, but it
Okay.
is a weird feeling to shart with a thong on,
Right.
because it depends how intense the hydraulics are of the blow,
Mm-hmm.
but it either pushes the thong out of the ass crack
Yeah.
crevasse.
Mm-hmm.
Yours would never make it out.
No.
That's probably why.
The thong doesn't even go all the
That's
way
why you
in.
asked earlier, did it just split? The thong doesn't even go all the way in.
No, I'm kidding. Of course it does. My butt eats any pair of underwear I have, thong or not. Any pair of underwear turns into a thong within a matter of minutes.
Even a boxer brief.
I wouldn't be surprised. I've gotten like boy shorts before, and like
Yeah,
truly,
way
they're
up.
just in there.
It happens,
Lots
you know?
of storage space.
Lots of storage in there. You can hide a lot of drugs if you're going to a festival.
Yeah.
Anyways, we got through, but then I went to do a set last night, and I was like, I had all this new material that I was trying to work on. I was like, I feel like I have all this stuff I want to work on, but I like just need to like let you guys know, like a couple hours ago I sharted.
Was it crickets? No, it bombed.
No, it was kind of like, huh? She fucking kidding? I was like, I'm dead serious.
Yeah.
I have no jokes written about this. I just need you guys to know,
Oh no.
as we share this space, the trauma I've experienced today.
And you're like, have I showered since? No.
I did. I washed my body.
Okay, good.
And then I put my clothes in the washer on sanitize, which is about a 3-hour cycle for a very small shart.
Just to be extra sure.
Yeah.
Can't take any risks.
Have you seen Avatar yet?
No.
Are you going to?
I want to. Didn't I text? No.
You asked me to go see it, yeah.
Okay. Because you were like, I want to see it again.
Yeah.
And it was like the day that it was like pouring down rain. And I was like, this feels like the right mood for Avatar.
Yeah. Erin went and saw it, and she goes, I mean, what even happened? They moved?
I mean, is that a spoiler? I don't know.
No.
Okay.
It's like
Okay.
a 3-hour movie, and that was her only fucking takeaway. I was like, dude, it's like the most beautiful, like, takes you into another universe.
Oh my God.
And that was what she came home with. I was dying.
That's funny. You didn't want to go see it again?
No.
I haven't gone to a movie in ages. But I watched football this weekend because it was the playoffs before.
Yeah, the Super Bowl.
Before the Super Bowl, exactly.
I was not aware of that.
I wasn't either. I'm not a football person, but I was at my uncle's house.
I'm not a football person either, but I am a Joe Burrow girly.
Oh my God. I was watching him and I still didn't piece together that's who you were talking about.
And what'd you think?
I didn't even, I can only picture his last name on his jersey. I wasn't looking at his
butt wobbling.
I wasn't looking. Dang.
Well, next time.
But I will say, like, watching it with my uncle, he was very excitable and like really wanted the 49ers to win. I was in the Bay Area, so like that's their team. And at he kept being like, even the fourth string guy, just so you know, he makes like $700K. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, that's crazy they make that much money, but like, all right. And he kept being like, and he doesn't have any kids, blah, blah, blah. Like, kept hinting that I should somehow manifest a relationship with an NFL player.
Yeah.
And then I forgot who it was, but like someone either like, whatever, scored a touchdown or caught a ball or did something. And he just like jumps up out of his seat and he yells out, "Marriage material!" For me or for you? Like, who are we talking about here? But it was pretty hilarious. The way he was getting so excited, and like all of it was being channeled towards me.
Yeah.
Like, I need to consider these men.
Well, would you?
I don't think
you're more so looking at the cheerleaders.
I don't think they're considering me.
Have you ever slid into a pro athlete's DMs?
No. I don't have any like pro athlete. I don't know them well enough, Like, have you?
Probably.
And we know Kendall has.
Oh yeah. Kendall's sending cookies to their homes.
Made you a care package.
Yeah, made you a care package.
Sorry about your ACL.
Here's a hand drawing of my dog Prescott, named after you, Dak Prescott.
Some ice pack for your many head injuries. Maybe one day I'll nurse you back to health. And just a miniature
bottle of Advil.
Oh my God. Yeah.
No, but it'd be interesting if you did.
Yeah. Yeah, true. Haven't. But the other thing, so I saw my brother this weekend too, and he has the hot sauce set from Hot Ones. Yeah. And
Don't you not like spicy things? Or do you?
Love spicy food.
Okay.
And he and I have been like talking about wanting to try it because I've watched that, I don't watch it religiously, but I've watched enough to be like, I want to know how spicy it actually is.
Yeah.
And he didn't wait for me. He did it without me and was like, it'll destroy you, dude. They're so hot. They're so hot. I was dying. Like, I was sweating so much. And I'm like, all right, rack them up. Like, let's try it. I'm down.
Oh, shit.
So I didn't do it on wings, but I was dropping them on like a slice of pizza.
Did he douse the full wing in them?
No, he was doing he dipped a spoon in and was like having like a little.
And that wrecked him?
Wrecked him. I mean,
sense.
Once, I would say the first half are like child's play.
Okay.
Like, those aren't hot at all.
Okay.
I'm curious though how it weighs up against, because you're a fire sauce girl.
Yeah, but that's not hot.
Yeah.
That's just a flavor. Literally, as you're talking, I just got the chills and my asshole puckered.
The thought of the fire sauce.
The thought of like you going through these sauces and just knowing how hot they probably got.
Dude, it was... Okay, so I get through the first few easy.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, all right, it's gonna, like, the last half is like, it's gonna be up there. And I'm like, how much should I
Not just because it's hot, because you're on your 6th slice of pizza at this point.
Well, I was doing it like per bite.
Okay.
I would put like a different sauce on. And I was doing I was being not like conservative. I was doing like a couple drops. And then he's like, I was like, maybe I'm not doing enough. And he's like, yeah, dude, do a drizzle. So I'm like pouring like a lot of hot sauce on each bite and get to the back half. And it was not bad.
Wow.
Like, it was spicy, but like totally bearable.
Till you got like all the way through the... How many more are there total?
There's 10.
Okay.
The last 2, your mouth is on fire for sure. But like...
Throat's speaking for you.
My throat's
Speak
recommending.
for yourself, bitch.
Reminiscing. Yeah, but it was like just exercising demons.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was so like I was just like, I mean, it's hot, but it's like fine. And my brother was just like, what the fuck? Like he's just like, you're making me look like such a pussy, dude. And he was like showed me a video of him when he was eating it because his wife had like videotaped and like filmed him doing it.
Doing great, sweetie.
And he's like a camcorder. He's like shirt off, like wiping sweat off his face, just like like he was like truly suffering.
Yeah.
And I'm just like continuing a conversation. I didn't have a sip of water.
Did you like dip your tongue in ranch or anything?
No, nothing.
Yogurt?
No, I mean I was eating like maybe the difference is like plain spoonful versus like you got the bread from the pizza to like mix it up or whatever. But like, dude, cake.
Really?
Isn't that wild?
It's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Were any of them green?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
Like at what point? I mean, I always see the green ones and I'm like,
oh,
that looks good.
Oh. Well, the first half.
Never had a green wing though.
Yeah, I haven't either.
I'd be interested.
Because I think green sauces are mostly like tomatillos. They're like more
salsa verde.
They're not really like spicy. Like I don't think green peppers are that spicy. Whereas like the red peppers, like dark red peppers, are like. Although habaneros are really spicy, and those are
ghost peppers.
Orange. Ghost peppers are red.
Were you with us tonight and did the one chip challenge?
No. I was joined on video when she did the like who can eat a party pack of tacos.
Yeah.
What was the one that I forgot the name of it, but that one spicy chip?
Yeah.
She
took
dying?
like a tiny bite of it and she was like, it was fine at first. We were all like sitting there laughing, recording her, and then like after 20-30 minutes she sort of disappeared. And, like, we just found her like laying on the floor in the bathroom.
Oh,
and she
like her stomach was cramping.
So unwell. Yeah, she was like, I have left planet Earth. I'm puking. And then Austin, he was throwing up blood.
What?
Yeah.
Did he eat the whole chip or just a little nibble?
Just a nibble, dude.
Whoa. I mean, I will say later in the night we were watching a movie and my stomach was like warm. Like the sauce had made it to my belly and I was like, oh, I'm internally firing up. But yeah, generally speaking, it was not what I had built up in my head and certainly not what my brother had built up.
Yeah.
Maybe I should do the one chip challenge. I don't want to throw up blood though. That doesn't sound worth
You probably
it.
won't. I mean, I think this is the next step for you.
This is my new
your spicy
lane.
trials.
Yeah, exactly. New careers, just eat spicy food.
Marianne...
My brother kept being like, "You're inhumane." Like this is not normal.
Are you sure he didn't just build it up too much so that when you did it, you were like,
he's fully an embellisher. Like it's very possible. But he was like, he tried it again that night. Like he was like, no way, let me try again. And he was still like you see him just like pouring sweat.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I wonder if certain little things affect that more. Like if you have a little bit of a burnt tongue, stingy.
Maybe.
Or if you singe the top of your mouth.
I'm sure. Actually, my lips were like a little chapped because it was super cold and they have like central air, which I don't. And my lips were definitely like burning. I mean, I'm not saying it wasn't hot. They're very hot.
Okay.
But like,
I'm going to order the sauces.
Yeah. I think it would be fun.
Stinging lips. I mean, I'll dip my whole face in a bowl of ranch. Just let the lips sit in ranch.
One of my buddies told me he at his wedding like many years ago, the like finger food was some spicy thing. So that was like whatever, people had been eating that, including the bride, his wife. And then later in the night, she got into bed and like hadn't washed her hands since eating the little spicy hors d'oeuvres. And she sleeps with her like hands she sleeps on her side with her hands like tucked between her legs and kind of like in a little cup behind her.
Mm-hmm.
And he thought it was funny to like get in bed and like put his balls in her cupped hands. He said like after a couple seconds, his balls were just on fire. And he was like, oh my God. And like jumped out of bed, was losing his mind and like didn't know what to do. And he got a bowl, filled it with milk and was just dipping his balls in the milk.
Dude.
And he was just like, I was freaking out. Like, I didn't know what else to do. And she's just like, she woke up, of course, and she's just like laughing, like, well,
That's
serves
what you
right.
get for putting your ball sack in my palms.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh my God, that sounds so painful.
I know. I just love picturing him like squatting over a little bowl of like a little saucer, like a cat.
Dunking the bowels in
Yeah.
some milk.
So ridiculous.
Oh my God.
Ridiculous.
Jesus Christ.
So you got to be careful. I was very like conscious of like what I was touching. I didn't want to rub my eyes or anything because you never know.
Yeah, eating wings and then getting the contact out. No bueno.
Yeah.
Or like really viciously scratching your butt crack.
Uh-huh. Speaking from experience?
Yeah.
Yeah. That might
Stingies.
be like the hemorrhoid sitch too.
Miriam.
It's possible. It's open wounds.
It's not an open wound.
I don't know. Okay, the other thing from this weekend, we watched 100 Physical.
Oh, yeah.
New show on Netflix.
Dude.
Did you watch it yet?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
With the dubbing?
Aaron was like, this is crazy. I mean, this is crazy. Well, because at first I was watching I was like editing a video and I put it on in the background at first. And then I just like, I watched the trailer and I was like, is this scripted? At first.
Right.
I thought it was scripted. I thought it was like Squid Game.
Yeah.
And I was like, are they all gonna like, are they just gonna start firing down on these people if they don't like get these challenges or something? And then when I realized it was reality, Erica texted me and she's like, dude, you have to watch 100 Physical right now. 2 minutes in, I was like, Becky has to watch this right now.
So good.
Yeah.
The dubbing, it can't be accurate.
I am convinced that the dubbing is done with AI.
Stop. Really?
I really think so.
I mean, they were emotionless.
Yeah.
And
it sounds robotic. I mean,
yeah. And what they were saying was so homosexual. They're like, wow, look at his body. Wow, he's so smooth. Look at his right butt cheek. Look at his butt.
Yeah.
Wow, he's so strong. Look at him. Ooh, he's shiny. And it was just like, Reza and I are looking at each other like, what is this? Like the weirdest show.
Yeah.
If you're listening, you should watch it.
You gotta watch it.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
It's only 2 episodes. Like, you gotta wait for the others, which I'm definitely gonna watch.
They have yet to roll out.
Yeah. It's a Korean show, reality show, where like very strong people are competing for who's the strongest.
Yeah, like what kind of body is truly optimal.
Yeah. Which is kind of cool because it's like dancers and gymnasts and bodybuilders and whatever.
Yeah. It's like basically everything I do.
Yeah.
They've all maintained really well.
Yeah, exactly.
Gymnast, I was like, is he still a gymnast? Or like just maintained that physique?
Well, that was like an Olympic level gymnast too. Not that you couldn't have been.
No, I know. I love how they all come walking in skin tight Under Armour tops.
Well, and some of them were like that's where it seemed so cheesy because like the army guy is wearing an army outfit and then the wrestler is wearing a singlet.
Yeah.
And it's like, what are we doing, guys?
I think they really had them zhuzhed up.
Yeah.
You know, based on whatever they were like.
There was one girl that I forgot even what her, like, was she just like a model, like a fitness model, but she was wearing like cut off shorts and a crop top.
Wasn't she wearing heels?
Probably.
There's one that walked in and I thought she was going to be like really cocky and she was like, am I supposed to be here? I don't know if I should be here. Wasn't there?
I mean, dude, there was so much. And then they were dubbing over other dubbing. It was like impossible to know who was saying what.
Yeah.
But very entertaining.
I'm interested to see if that's played by like voice actors, or if it's
That's my next gig.
AI dubbed. I mean, your little voiceover job was basically to be emotionless,
True. Yeah.
but that was different on that show.
Yeah. I don't think I could translate Korean.
Yeah.
It felt like, you know what it felt like? Those videos where, like on YouTube, where someone will dub over like mouths moving in like a football game or something. And it's like, but clearly a joke, where it's like you just say the word that seems like it matches up with their lips.
Yeah.
That's what this felt like.
Yeah.
And yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, I'm excited for the new episodes to roll out. Also watch Shrinking.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet.
With
Jason.
Segel.
Yeah.
It is so good.
Okay.
It is so good. It's on Apple. There's 2 episodes out so far.
Yeah.
I think my friend Zach Bornstein wrote on it or something, but he was posting about it. And then I turned it on and I was like, wow.
That good.
Really good.
Okay. There's so many good shows. It's hard to know what to prioritize.
There's been a little bit of a drought recently.
Really?
Now it's picking back up.
We just had White Lotus. What do you mean?
It's been
3 weeks.
For 3 weeks I've had nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I'm certainly filling my time watching stuff.
I'm just watching behind the scenes Yellowstone videos at this point.
Oh my God.
How Beth found her character.
Wow. She's invested.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I still haven't watched it.
Yellowstone?
Yellowstone.
Took me a long time to get into it. Okay. And that's facts.
All right.
You know? But, once you do, though. It reminds me a little bit of, like, I'm so excited for the new season of Succession to come out on HBO.
Same.
But it's a little bit like Yellowstone kind of reminds me of that. It's like season after season after season of like who's going to take over.
Oh, is it like ranch Succession?
Yes. It is. It really is.
It's like there was Match.com and then there was like farmers, like for farmers only.
Yes.
Like Yellowstone is the farmers only.
It totally is.
Wow.
And it's like the dad is, Logan Roy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But with a cowboy hat.
Remember when we went to sushi and we were convinced we saw not Shiv. What's the lady's name?
Oh, Jerry.
Jerry sitting right behind us.
I think it was her, wasn't
at Katsuya. I'm pretty sure. I mean, you had a better sight line than me. But I was like, "Oh my God."
Yeah.
So cool.
I fucking love Jerry.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah.
Very fun.
Yeah. Okay, well, we have 4 more. You have 2 more days in town, and then
one more
Shigamo.
day.
Okay, 1 more day in town. Have you been to Hawaii?
I've been, but not to Maui. So new island.
Surf's up, my brother.
Yeah. Well, and I'm worried because not only am I not at all ready, I haven't packed, and my brain is in 10 different places, but I'm supposed to land at noon, and then there's like a rehearsal dinner thing at 3:30. So I'm like, do I have enough time? Like, I don't know. I'm assuming I can get from the airport to wherever the harbor is in enough time, but like, I don't actually know. I haven't even looked at a map. I haven't tracked out any distances.
It's probably close.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
Just make sure you don't like accidentally wear that.
I know. I won't.
Well, it could be good. I feel like the second you get to Hawaii too, it's like everything's just relaxed a little bit.
I think as soon as I get to LAX on Wednesday, I'm going to be just like, okay, like walking to the final, like getting to LAX is going to be my walking into the final. And I'm going to be like, it is what it is. Everything is in the state. It's going to be left in that state until I'm back.
I don't know when I'm going to have that relaxing breath ever.
You have to make it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think?
Yeah. Sometimes I make it as I'm sinking a tooth into a Doritos Locos Tacos.
But never when the shark comes after.
The shark comes out and we go back to square one.
Yeah, exactly.
That's good though.
No, it'll hit you. It has to. You can't go be stressed out in Japan.
Oh, I won't. I think I'm really going to find myself there. And I think I might have not ever come back here.
Great.
Aaron seems to think I'm just really going to fall in love with the culture. And I think I am too.
I think you might. They're, I mean, super clean, super
Same.
polite,
Same.
super structured.
Miriam,
What?
you just listing off things that I'm not.
That was not my intention at all.
They're super clean, super polite.
You're really clean. I mean, sharts aside.
I'm shocked to hear you say that.
I think you're clean.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I feel like I get put in a box. You know, it's like when I play FaceTime with my family, I walked out once.
Dude.
And I'm that person now.
Yes.
If you're the one who always quits halfway through, I'm like, I did that once when I was fucking 5.
Yeah.
Dicks.
We talked about this, and it's the same for me with scary movies. And this weekend, my uncle said, well, Miriam loves scary movies. And I was like, and I was about to like fire back, and my cousin, my 15-year-old cousin was like, no, she doesn't. She always says she doesn't like them. And you guys always say she likes them. And I was like, thank you. I was like, it ends at this generation. Like, no more. Are you guys telling me? Were you worried I was going to smack a panel off the wall?
No.
Oh.
I don't think you could reach.
Yeah. But yeah, I was like, thank God.
Yeah.
Someone in the family's listening.
Yeah. They just believe the things they want to believe. You know?
Yeah.
We're typecast.
Yeah. No, I think you're. I
just feel like
think
the
of you as a
fashion
clean
and
person.
and the pace
Mm-hmm.
and just I don't know.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm very
You've been
excited for it.
before?
No.
Oh, you haven't been before.
No.
So Big Ange will be our tour guide
Yeah. I'm really excited.
on the Tour de Fat.
Yeah. I'm okay with it. Let's just go get fat, you know?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah. If anything, like, yeah, I'll be interested to see if I gain or lose weight.
With no Taco Bell.
Yeah, like no.
That's an interesting factor.
No USA. No Postmates at my fingertips.
Yeah. And we'll be walking a lot, I'm sure.
The fridge is full of leftovers right now.
Should we do a challenge where we weigh ourselves before we go? And then weigh ourselves
I don't want to weigh myself at all. I'll do the challenge that I prefer, which is seeing if my jeans button.
Okay. We can do
We
that.
should take pictures of our faces before and after, though, and see if
Okay. Yeah. I like that.
Don't they have some, like, skinny beers?
What do you mean?
What I just said.
Skinny beer? like a light?
Yeah. Like, aren't there some really good, like, skinny Japanese beers?
I don't know. Sure.
I guess you wouldn't know.
Yeah. I know in Japanese they're known for their whiskey, and
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know necessarily that they were known for beer, but probably.
I'm just looking at everyone's stories that are of the people that are there.
And they're like, #skinny beer.
I hope we do things like right. Because
I've
these people on their trips look like it's just so fucking dialed.
Dude, I've gotten so many suggestions, and I just haven't even had a chance to read through them yet.
Are you going to round them up and put them in some sort of itinerary
Yeah,
for
that's
us?
my hope. But I just, dude, right now I am not clean, unorganized. Yeah, what is it?
It's rain.
Is it?
Yeah.
Dang.
Really nice. Couple Portland gals like us.
Yeah. It was pouring last night flying back in.
Oh, my, dude, I was white knuckling all the way to the Improv. I was like actually scared driving.
Because your tires are still
I took
bald.
Aaron's car.
Oh,
I was like, I
okay.
can't even risk this.
Yeah. Dang. It was dumping.
Yeah.
Anyway. And it was cold too, actually.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like a warm rain. Like each drop was like
Yeah.
What were we just saying?
Japan.
Oh.
I'm worried about my fashion in Japan.
I know. Well, this same. I wish I had time to like
But maybe we
come
should
up with
shop
some fun stuff
when we're there.
Let's do it.
Okay, so I'll just pack half a bag.
Yeah, let's do some shopping. You sent that link to streetwear in street style in Japan, and I feel like we'll post on our Instagram our
version of
yeah.
it.
That would be fun. Or we could do like fit of the day while we're there.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll wear something like this.
I feel like every time I go to a new country, I'm just like, how are we not doing this 1,000 times a year, every year?
Totally.
It's just like, it's so eye-opening.
Mm-hmm.
And you learn so much and you're so inspired and you meet so many people.
Yeah.
And you try fun things.
Dude, in order to like truly have creative output, you have to live life. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta like see new shit and experience new shit and interact with people that you don't normally interact with. Like,
yeah. I thought you were leading up to like, you have to travel alone.
No. I just think like it's a big, like, I don't know. As we've talked about, I try to go somewhere new every year, but like that's part of it. Is like, I just feel like otherwise you just get lost in the slog.
Yeah. And nobody wants to be caught up in the slog.
Nobody wants to be in the slog.
No.
Nothing ever good came out of a slog.
Mm-mm. No.
No.
Okay, I know you got some juicy stories.
I got a few juicy stories.
I want to hear them.
Okay. I've kept them from you. So you'll be a little surprised.
Okay, I'm excited.
Guys, keep sending us your stories. Either email. We got a voice message set up now, so it shouldn't be like a robot when you call in the number. Okay. This one was sent to us last week. When I was a kid, my mom insisted on putting me in the most ridiculous outfits. She had this one romper that she just loved, and I wore it a lot. Apparently, I decided to take matters into my own hands one day, and I legit diarrhea shit all up in the romp. I told my mom I just couldn't make it to the bathroom in time, and she called my bluff. Not only did I get in trouble, sent to bed with no TV or dessert that night, but she washed the shit out of that thing.
TV or dessert?
I know.
Spoiled rotten. Like, do kids get dessert every fucking night?
I guess.
Okay.
Was it limited for you? As a kid? I feel like we always had like cookies or something after dinner.
We didn't do a lot of dessert.
Oh.
When my dad would be like, I'm going to bed, and then he would open the freezer and just like ice cream and take a piece of bread and sink it into the peanut butter. Exactly what I do now before bed. You just face the fridge and just fucking shame eat and saunter upstairs.
Shame eat. It's so true.
I'll always go like, Alexa, play Harry Styles at level 6 so that you can't hear me shoveling
the fridge open. Oh my god.
Okay, sorry, go on. So she shit in the romp.
No. So she shit in the thing. So not only did her mom wash the shit out of that thing, no pun intended, but it was laid out for her to wear the next day.
It's fucked up.
Isn't that crazy? As a little kid to just be like, I'm so sick of wearing this. I'm going to shit in it.
Yeah.
As a retaliation.
Like, I would probably lean more towards wrecking it.
Like, cut it.
I guess when you're a kid, you're like, shit'll do the trick.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta, like, tear it.
Or like, hang on something that would rip it up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Bust a hole in the knee.
Yeah.
My parents, like, patched our clothes, though, too.
I tried one time, too. I really wanted to, like, do a Peter Pan Mission Impossible hang. And so I tied a rope from the monkey bars to my belt buckle on my jeans. And then when I dropped...
Wait, what is this? Did you have a monkey bar in your backyard?
Yeah.
Okay.
And when I dropped down to hang, it just ripped and I went all the way down. Pants ripped, but like not before like wrenching through my whole crotch and ass.
God.
And then you just smack into the bark chips.
You gave yourself an atomic wedgie.
An atomic wedgie and a gang of slivers.
Ouch.
So many slivers. And my parents would always I would hide under the bed like a dog. And my dad would come stomping in with the tweezers and be like, back! And he would reach under the bed and yank me out. And he'd grab my foot and I'd be like, no, no, no! And they would like literally hold me down and he would like scrape the slivers out.
Ouch. You just
because they knew I would just let them stay in there for forever.
Yeah.
Until
Dude,
they would.
It's pouring.
I love it so much. It's making me want a chicken pot pie.
Ooh.
I want fish and chips.
I'm down.
Chris!
Ooh. Chris is going to start dubbing Korean shows too. Ooh. Wow. Look at that.
Oh my god. Well, good try at trying to ruin your romper, but damn,
I
those
know.
parents, they'll really shove it in your face.
Yeah, they will always win.
Yeah.
That monkey bars reminded me of a mishap I had on the playground at Mary Woodward Elementary.
You shit in the sandbox.
No, I did not.
Mary Woodward had a bitchin' playground.
Well, there were 2 playgrounds,
Mm-hmm.
one of which I think you wasn't around by the time you were there, which was the wood, like the old wood structure. And
Okay.
then I remember the playground people came and they were like taking the kids around asking us what kind of playgrounds we wanted. So the jungle
That's
gym.
when Miriam
dome-
the architect was born. I'm thinking we do a taupe monkey bar with, kind of a beige love seat. It's very neutral.
How about a curly slide and a flat slide for optionality and flexibility? That would be great.
Oh, God.
Unfortunately,
Drawing up blueprints for the fucking playground. And this will be wall ball.
with
right.
chalk. No, it was so I was on the old
The
play
old one was
structure
in the back, right?
in the back next to the little path to the neighborhoods. And that was wood, like mostly wood, but then it had, anytime there were like bars, it was like steel. Not at all colorful. It was just wood and steel. And I was standing on the steel rod getting ready to do the monkey bars.
Oh.
And it's raining outside. And I'm wearing, like, I remember I was wearing a rain jacket. I was in 1st grade. And I went to like go swing to the next bar, but my feet slipped on the wet rod I was standing on. And I just smashed down on my vagina so hard
God.
that I went to scream and no sound came out. I was just like, I was in so much pain.
Dude.
And then I, like, one of my friends, her name was Mara, I remember. She was like, oh my God, and like tried to help me inside. And it just so happened that my mom was like helping with my brother's class that day. So I like opened the door to go inside to the hallway to go to the nurse. She really like that's the sound that came out. And then my mom just happened to be there and I'm like bawling my eyes out. And then we lived within walking distance. So she took me home. And dude, like I cut my vagina, like I was bleeding. It was so painful. I remember I had to take an oatmeal bath to like soothe the like.
What is that exactly?
I think you just put oatmeal in your
milk?
bath. No milk. I don't think there was. Toss you in the microwave. Just boil the water.
Some raisins.
Yeah, exactly. I'll sprinkle of cinnamon and we're good.
Fix that puss right up.
Slather some almond butter in there.
An oatmeal bath?
An
I thought that was for,
oatmeal
like, if
bath.
you got skunked. That's tomato, huh?
Yeah. No, it's like a soothing thing. I don't know. Like Aveeno sells like oatmeal bath kits and stuff. It wasn't
You're
like...
not like taking Quaker Oats and pouring them in.
No.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, no.
Oh man, dude.
But yeah, that was rough. I also just remembered another time my mom, this was kindergarten, but I was super young. I don't remember this, but she's told me the story where I was wearing that skirt that I was wearing when I fell into the toilet with white tights.
Oh, yeah.
And my mom came in to kindergarten to like help volunteer with the class. And I guess I was like excited that she was there. And I was like, Mom. And she's like, what is it? And I'm like, I'm peeing. And I just was peeing in the tights. She said there was just like a lake of yellow around me. Like I just, like a dog, got so excited that I just pissed myself.
White pants summon bad and odd things.
Yeah, that's true.
They
Asking for it.
They always summon a period.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I've crushed a lot of. I used to have a joke that was like, I lost my virginity to a balance beam. Because I used to you'd slip on the beam doing like jumps and like split leaps and shit.
Yeah.
Crushed it so many times.
Oh, God.
It's the worst when you were like at a competition, like right at the very beginning. There were like jumps at the beginning of the routine, and I crushed it so bad one day. But I must be built pretty strong because I remember it not hurting that bad.
Yeah.
It's weird. You do feel a little tinge in your throat.
It's like I think it's the closest I can imagine a guy feels to getting kicked in the nuts.
Yeah.
Because it, like, I've heard them say, like, it knocks the air out of you.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, clearly for you.
yeah.
Knock the
Truly.
sound out of you. So I don't know if it's because you're wearing braids and like still like look a little bit young right now, but like I can really just see it.
Yeah, a little rain jacket. Not bad. Okay, we got one other one that I wanted to share. This goes back into like the revenge. So, okay, this girl writes in, my boyfriend cheated on me with this girl he ended up marrying. Well, of course I had to creep on him when I heard they got engaged. You know, hoping they both looked fat and miserable.
Naturally.
Well, I learned a hard lesson that you shouldn't creep on your ex after taking an Ambien. I accidentally shared the picture of them getting engaged and woke up to a million texts and comments asking why I did that and if I meant to. It's honestly amazing I lived to tell the story.
She shared it on Facebook?
I assume Instagram.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like she like shared the picture, like their post to her story.
Oh, God.
So bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it was Facebook. It's not clarified.
What's worse, like waking up and seeing like a bunch of drunk stories? Have you ever had any mishaps with that? Like you wake up and like see what you've like at any point throughout your 20s or anything, you like see what you Snapchatted and you're like, fuck.
No, not really. I've definitely like accidentally double tapped or like when you're like very deep into someone's feed.
Oh yeah.
But I haven't shared anything. I was always pretty good about like just not texting, like not drunk texting anyone because I'm like I just am not going to be on my phone for a while, you know.
Yeah.
But what's worse, seeing stuff you posted on your own or accidentally sharing someone else's thing? I would think accidentally sharing someone else's, your ex's engagement post. Because it's weird. You can't spin it in any way. Like if you're drunk, you like, oh, she's drunk. Or like, or you can be like, you know, I was kidding. I was pretending to be drunk. Like you could come up with something. I broke both my wrists. I don't know. But to share, like there's no.
I wonder if she like did any work to clean up that mess. Like posted again and was like, I stayed up too late on my Ambien.
Yeah, exactly. Like
this was a mistake.
How did you recover, or did you just wait for it to go away?
Mm-hmm. Oh, like leave it up?
Oh God. Oh, I hope not. I mean, the damage is done at that point.
I know, it's what sucks. You think it's only, you know, no one's seen it, and then you look at how many people have seen it, and you're like, fucking shit.
Yeah.
It's over.
It's too many. Especially if people are like texting you about it.
Yeah.
Then you know, then you know someone screenshotted it, sent to their friend, look what this person did.
Yeah.
It's traveling fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. But I'm impressed she had a sense of humor about it.
Yeah. Well, you have to. I feel like that's something that's like, I couldn't help but laugh if I did that.
Yeah. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way out of it. Like you have to just be like,
whoops.
It's either death or laughter, you know?
Like most things in life.
Yeah, true. True. And we choose the latter, you know?
We choose to laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. The She Gone 2023 tour kicking off February 17th, Seattle, Washington. February 18th, Portland, Oregon. February 19th, Vancouver, BC. Just added a show in Hollywood, technically West Hollywood, California, at my favorite hometown club, the Hollywood Improv. I'm bringing my full show to the Hollywood Improv. That's March 8th. So get your tickets because she will sell out, and that is going to be a fun one. After that, March 17th, 18th, I'm in Fort Wayne, Indiana. March 24th, 25th, Oklahoma City. April 7th and 8th, Louisville. And April 21st, San Diego, California. California burritos and IPAs. Get your tickets at BeckyRobinsonTheGreat.com or EntitledHousewife.com. I can't wait to see you guys there. Sit down.
I want to come to the Hollywood one.
You need to.
Okay.
I'm really excited about the graphics that we have getting created.
I want to see
It's like
everything.
I feel like it's something I've been visualizing my whole life. And it's weird when you talk to a graphics person because I told him 4 words. I was like, these are 4 things, I guess, run with.
Yeah.
And then 2 hours later, he sends me this moving graphic, and I'm like, how did you do that? It's fucking brilliance.
Love it.
It's brilliance.
I want to see.
Okay.
Okay. Yay.
Keep emailing us your stories or your questions. I've been bad at asking for questions the past couple weeks,
It's okay.
but be sure to do it in Japan. Our next episode will be recorded in Japan if all goes as planned.
Yeah, it will.
Hopefully right outside of Samalam.
We're bringing our mics.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to get some Japan content for y'all. It's going to be really fun.
Thank you for listening. This is Start at Birth. As always, I've been Becky Robinson.
And I still am Miriam Mulligafari.
Bye-bye. Let the rain fall down and wake my dreams.